Yes, and what a big frame it is, and particularly for John Higgins and his fans. These boys have to come back. It's one of the anomalies in the draw, isn't it, Dennis, where they have to play a double session, so at least every session a match finishes. And unfortunately for these lads, it's their match. So they have to play at 2, and of course it's 7. So this is the last frame of the session, and they have to come back and finish at 7 o'clock tonight.
John had a potential pot into the right corner, but chose to play the safety. He knows the importance of this final frame, which is going to be of this session. 8-6. Still anyone's quarter-final.
Keep quiet, please.
I'm just wondering if John could possibly take a double on and stay on the black here. He might not be able to do that. If he could hold the white on the cushion, he'd take it on, but that red that's just above the red that's near the black spot, he could potentially leave that. But I know what he's like with doubles. And here it comes, but no, too narrow. Surely he hasn't left it on. Might have.
I think he has, and that was a weak attempt. He's normally so good at doubles, but concentrating on keeping that cue ball close to this top cushion, but forgot about the red. Yeah, needed to hit that red with a lot more pace, so if he did miss it, it was coming away from the pocket. That was a poor shot. He'd be kicking himself an easy chance for Selby.
Well, he made a 72 break in the previous frame. He's got 4 reds still available to him. Want to get the black back on its spot in a few shots' time. I think the pink's available.
Six.
So it's a chance that he shouldn't have really had. John's double wasn't played very well.
Well, he's played for the easy pink there, Dennis. He was having a look to see if the pink goes back in its spot. If it doesn't go back in its spot, it has to go on the black spot. Referee getting the marker out, just checking. It's quite important, this, because if it goes on the black spot, it's not ideal, really, the position of the black. If he pots the black eventually, that will go behind the pink. Might have been a better idea, playing for the black off that last red.
You can still detect that little movement with Mark Selby when he's down on the shot. Used to be
19.
a lot more than it is now. It's just a little mannerism that he's got. Now he's got that red at the back that he's queuing up where the tip is. If he gets on that in such a way, he can then open the other reds up, and shouldn't be a problem getting on pink or black then.
Yeah, anywhere but straight on this red. Oh, you wanted to be low on it. It's not ideal. You just have to play into the pack off the pink now.
25.
This is a shot that he plays so well with top spin and side. Just watch the cue ball as it arcs into the bunch here. It's not an easy bunch to go into, but he does play it well. Look at that for the shot.
He played one in the previous frame
30.
on his way to making a break of 72. Red over the left middle helps his cause as well.
$33.
Yeah, he may have to play up for that red that Ken mentioned, because that bunch of reds are still intact there. It's a little trace aside just to swing it up past the blue. Awkward bridging. Or maybe, yeah, he could get enough on it.
I don't think he can hold for the blue here, see. You try and chip this red in and get a nice angle on a ball colour, preferably the green, you would say. That looks pretty good.
41.
One good shot here off the right hand side cushion just before the middle pocket. And split those reds just beneath the pink. Big target this.
That is perfect. That could be a frame winner. He couldn't have played it any better.
$45.
That's such a wonderfully constructed break, this.
I'm just thinking, Ken, when he was 4-1 down, I know we had that fluke, but look at the breaks he made from 4-1 behind. He made a 70, an 82,
52.
103.
Yeah. Until that fourth frame, I mean, he went 3-0 down. And he was looking a little bit nervous because we commentated on that set for his session yesterday. Once he got that first frame on his on the board, then he started to play
53.
like the true champion he is, and he's continued that run.
$60.
60 ahead. Red and black will be enough. But I want to continue on here.
61.
Keep John Higgins in his firmly rooted to his chair.
Well, the players certainly will need a rest before they come back for play at 7 o'clock. Every chance now it's going to be
68.
4-frame deficit, but John Higgins, as I've said numerous times today, in the past. I've seen
69.
John come back from this sort of deficit and just reel off frame after frame. He'll have to do it again.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He's more than capable of that. But he's got to up his game. He's got to find that form that he had against Corin Wilson. I've seen it happen so many times, and particularly here at the Crucible. Players can just go on a run in a particular session.
76.
There'll be no panic buttons pressed from John Higgins just yet. Long way to go in this match, but Selby at the moment firmly in the driving seat.
77.
And it's going to be 8 out of 9 frames. That's some performance from this man.
84. H5.
Going to have to bring that difficult red out if he's going to finish this session with a century. Well, in fact, he's on 92, so 93
92.
and the black will give him the century. That's why he didn't play to move the red there.
93.
But he's got the angle on the black to move the red as well, but the black for the century, and what a time to produce 2 frames like this. Well, he's missed the cannon, but what a marvellous effort from Mark Selby.
100.
Now the red's not there, but what a wonderful session from Mark Selby, and a beautiful century as well. That's the last frame of the session, and it's Mark Selby who will go into the final session tonight with a 4-frame lead. He leads the former champion.